Hi Paul. Well, how do you feel after your first game in charge?
Disappointed a bit, happy on some stuff. I thought, at back end there we let ourselves down defensively, but we had a lot of young lads who were making the debuts today, and they've got to be switched on, for every second they're on that field, and some smart players in that other team, and took advantage of that later on. And I don't think the score line reflected the game. At one point I think we had them on toast down that bottom end, and we just let them off and give them penalty after penalty to match midfield. And I think that score from San Barlow, totally deflated us, and we've got to learn from that.
There's about 2 points in it at 50 minutes, and I think one of the turning games was Dundaley went off. His defence was superb in that game. I think it did sort of change his shape for a little while, for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, I think the shape changed throughout the day. With different personnel coming on. We had 21 players playing today, so we had to get everybody on, and and it changed. And I thought some of them reacted quite well. Some we're going to have a look at video. We got to a point in training now where we need to look at the video and start showing people where they're going wrong. Analysing videos instead of just telling them, and we've got to that stage, and we've got a game under his belt. Everybody's happy. We've got a bit of time off now before we play Barrow on the 6th, and everybody's looking forward to that already.
I think two of the new starters, Scott and also Ross, had a cracking first game.
Yeah, Scott's just a typical halfback. He's an angry halfback as well at times, and he's only young and he's learning all the time. And I think today, proved that he can play at this level, and he's going to be a big star for us. Same with Ross, not just Ross Peltier. I thought all the youngsters, Matty Bailey, I thought carried the ball strongly and defensively was strong. But when we start settling down into a settled team, and we're not swapping and changing every week, we're going to be a force to reckon with, even though the scoreline didn't reflect that today.
What was all the biff about in the middle?
No, I'm just a bit concerned that some of the young lads were getting a bit bullied by some of the more experienced players, and and obviously I take that to heart a bit. And when something like that happened and the referee didn't fully clamp down on it, I took it into my own hands, which probably I shouldn't have done. But I think it read both sides up for the rest of the encounter.
Do you think the wrong Fax player left the field?
Well, you can say that. Obviously he's got me as well, so we'll learn from all that. And your discipline's got to be better as a coach. But when one of the young players is getting bullied by some more experienced players, there's a time where someone has to step in.
Well, it was very entertaining. Look forward to the next game, Paul.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks very much. Cheers.